So good morning, beautiful angels. Today we are at video number 13 of 44 with 44 easy ways to attract clients. So remember, just do the ones that resonate with you. Now, this one will cost you a few dollars, but when I tell you what happened to me, you'll be like, wow, that was totally worth it. So let's talk about car signage, okay? But before we go into that too much, please jump onto my training. Just navigate over to pellenandpalmer.com and then go to trainings and freebies and then to events. Let's flip on over to the other screen and have a squizio. So here we are in pellenandpalmer.com. Go up to trainings and freebies and events. Click on here. So inside of here, you can study the gut-directed hypnosis certification, the Heal the Inner Child Practitioner certification, the only recognized certification for healing of the inner child, and the anxiety and depression hypnosis protocol. We are running these events live in November, or you can join us online in May. So May the 13th, 14th and 15th for gut directed, or 19th to 22nd for the anxiety and depression hypnosis protocol. Now, if you want to do absolutely everything, like the whole kit and caboodle, all you've got to do is book the anxiety and depression hypnosis protocol and you'll get the gut directed and heal the inner child completely for free. So book that online for May. Read all of the information that is in there. If you need a pay plan, reach out for me, okay? I've got some people that are paying it off like $20 a week. As long as it's paid off by the time the training is due, I'm all good with it. And no, we don't charge any extra for you to go on a pay plan. So please jump on that. Now, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, approximately 1 in 5 people suffer from gut-related issues. And I honestly think it's grown now that, all this COVID stuff has come in. And yet we have more people trained in quit smoking hypnosis than we have with gut-related issue hypnosis. Yet there's more people that have got gut issues and it just doesn't make sense. So please jump on that. You can help people with weight loss. You can help people with IBS, with diverticulitis, Crohn's disease, GERD, lots and lots of different stuff. Also over at the Heal the Inner Child Hypnosis Certification, this is a one-day training. It's only $49 and you will find out all about trauma from the past and how it's carrying over into the future. Now, the anxiety and depression hypnosis protocol is the whole kit and caboodle. It's timeline therapy, it's parts therapy, it's regression, it's integration, it's the whole kit and caboodle, and it really is the crux of all of my earnings when I'm working with clients, because I usually start off with gut directed and that's why they come to me, but then I expand it out into the anxiety and depression, so we end up covering both bases at the same time and getting rid of the whole lot all in one big project. So how awesome is that? So scroll on down. All you've got to do is register with the buttons down here, or you can join us in Melbourne. How cool is that? We're yet to determine a location, but we have the date set and we'll have a place in no time. So let's get on with the video. So jump onto that training, and like I said, if you need a pay plan, let me know. Reach out, and we'll start getting you sorted out. Now, car signage. One of the things I was following a guru a little while back, and he was like, "Oh yeah, yippee, do this, do that, don't do something else." And he said to me flat out, "Don't get a sign put on your car." And I'm like, why not? Because I was seriously thinking about investing in it. And he's like, you won't get a return on investment. You can't monitor return on investment with a car, etc., etc., etc. And then I sat there thinking, I'm like, well, why does Coca-Cola have a car? Why does Cadbury have a car? Why does Jelly Beans have a car? Like, why do all these other companies have cars, but I'm not going to do that because I can't monitor return on investment? Well, the thing is, you may not get return on investment, but you will get brand awareness, and that's absolutely worth the investment because you end up getting a return on investment. You keep your brand alive, and that creates the return on investment. Now, when a lot of people are talking about return on investment, they want it quick. They want it snappy, right now, right now, right now. But at the end of the day, as long as at some stage you're getting a return on investment, then it's totally worth it. I mean, if you had a car and you were planning on only having it for 1 or 2 months, of course you wouldn't invest. But my car, I purchased it so I'd have it for 5, 6, hopefully 10 years if there's not that many issues with it. And boom, all of a sudden I've had my car for like 8 years now and it's returned on its investment like tenfold easy. So here we go. My car is what we call a half vinyl, and it was about $2,000. And the very next day, I was just really gobsmacked. The very next day, I went to buy something off Facebook. I drove around the local neighborhood to pick it up. It was just a pot plant, and then a lady chased me across the road and said to me, "I need hypnosis." And asked me for my card. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she's like, "Oh, I saw your car. I can't wait to have hypnosis. I had it done years ago. Some of these issues have reoccurred. I'd like to get it done." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I gave her my card. How cool is that? When you're investing in your vehicle, it's tax deductible. So that means when you put signage on your car, this includes you can reduce your tax in the deductible state from petrol, mileage, cleaning, services, and parts. So you've now made your car as part of your business. Keep it simple, okay? So when you're branding your car, keep it simple. Only have a maximum of 4 fonts and make it really eye-catching. Many people will not catch your phone number as you drive past, but they will get the brand awareness and they can Google you. The thing is about the brand awareness is that, as much as people aren't getting your number whilst you're driving past, it's when you're parked at the grocery store, at a show, when you're just down at the doctor's or something like that. I've been to the physicians. I was parked in the car park while John was having some stuff done, and the doctor actually came out to the car park to check on John, and he saw my car and he's like, "Oh, you're a hypnotherapist. We need you as a referral on board." And that was when I moved to Ballarat. Really cool stuff. You can start with Vistaprint and with flyers. So originally when I first started, I would print up a flyer. I've got this one here. I printed up a flyer and it was just on a piece of A4 paper and I stuck it in the back window of my car. And you'll be surprised how many people went, "Oh, that car's for sale," walked up for it and went, "Oh, no, it's not. Hang on. It's not." So I got a lot of brand awareness just out of putting a flyer in the back window. And then I invested in those Vistaprint magnets. Now, the magnets are great. Do not use them long term. You have to take them off your car once every couple of weeks and clean it. Unfortunately, the magnet actually does eat the paint off the car and will create a line around the magnet where it has it's gotten like sun damage sort of thing. So do not use them long term and start saving it up. I did this when I very, very first started, and I was putting $1 and $2 coins into a Coke bottle, and then that's what I did to get it started. Now, smile and wave at people, okay? Having your sticker on your car actually makes you a more calm and a better driver because you are your business. So if you're somebody who's, got a bit of anger issues or not a real good driver or something like that, definitely get your car vinyled because it makes you a better driver. I was talking to Julie down at the psychic shop here just yesterday, and she turned around and she goes, "Oh, I got my car vinyled like you said." She goes, "All of a sudden the children are a lot more polite in the car." And I'm like, "Yeah, they kind of have to be because you're representing your business." It's a conversational starter as well, and it shows that you're doing well. You've invested in your business. One thing I do come across with a lot of people, especially in business, and this is like not just in this industry, it's across the board, is that there are a lot of people that make some money, so they get these new clients or something like that, and then they take themselves on a holiday. And it's like, look, I understand that you need time out, but you also need to reinvest a certain percentage of your business back into the business in order for it to evolve. So, especially when you're starting out. So, I have a percentage rating that I invest back into my business. Even now, I think I'm on like 15 years now, 15 years on, I still reinvest X amount of dollars back into my business. And if I don't have anything particular that needs to be evolved for the business at that time, then that money just stays there. So there's constantly reinvestment in myself, and it's called an evolution process where you just level up. It's whether I'm leveling up the tech, the knowledge, the car or whatever, and you can constantly have that bit of a level up at some stage. So these things are conversational starters as well, especially when you pull up and I used to get a lot at soccer, and people would like, "Oh, can you help me with my my self-esteem towards my game, etc." And they'd like, "Oh, you're a hypnotherapist, Trish." I'm like, "Yep, I sure am." And then blah blah blah, go from there. Now, don't be a cheap ass, okay? When it comes to vinyling your car, quality speaks. So make sure you don't be a cheap ass. I've seen people with really, really crap stuff on their car, and it is a representation of quality. I saw a lady just a little while back, and she's like, I think it was like Ballarat's cleanest places, and I'm like, no, Ballarat's, I don't know. It was something like, being clean, and she comes and cleans your home. And I looked at the car and I'm like, yeah, but she's not cleaning her car. And that car is a representation of the quality of her business. So have a look at that. Quality speaks. Carry your business cards as well, or your postcards, because people will ask for them whilst they're there. I give out postcards rather than business cards. One, because it doesn't fit in the wallet, and two, because people don't throw it away as easily. When you give away business cards, there are a lot of people that put them just in their wallets and they kind of just sit there and nothing ever happens. But when you're giving away a postcard, it usually ends up on the kitchen bench or something like that, or in the lounge room, and then people get reminded of your branding. So this is my car. There are 3 things that you specialize in. So at the time it was quit smoking, IBS management, and anxiety and depression relief. Your business name, so it's Trish Palmer Therapies. Webpage, phone, and social media icons. Your QR code if you want, and your brand colors. So this is my car, and it just it just makes its own money. It's absolutely fantastic. So go out and attract your clients. Invest in yourself. Yes, you may be struggling to make ends reach, but save up those $5, those $10 per week, and before you know it, you'll have your car vinyled. It'll be completely tax deductible, and you'll have people chasing you down the street or getting that brand awareness. I'll catch you in the next video, lovelies. Bye bye.